Yeah. More useful if you're fighting over a turret, maybe.
delicious, flamey spear, I would end up knocking it in. Neither one of the fire giants. I am. I am going to banish. I'm going to at level 5, and I'm going to attempt to banish the element.
Ooh.
They need to succeed on a charisma saving throw. And I believe we determined that as DC 15.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Air Ellie, charisma save. Gaboink! Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's see about 2 here. No. What? Why am I getting a -2 on the save? Because her charisma's 6. That's why. Air elementals are not fun at parties. I guess that's what we've learned. So they're just banished for an hour, right? Something like that. Yeah. That's actually kind of funny because 1 minute would be exactly the end of the game.
That's true. So if I use my bonus action, will that break the spell? Okay, in that case, I'm going to use the bonus action to move my ball just kind of.
Well, I'm trying to remember on Flaming Sphere. Can you sit next to a Flaming Sphere and not take damage?
Oh, is it? Oh, because I cast another concentration. Okay, you're right, because I cast another concentration.
Alright.
So, you can get rid of my groovy-licious flamey ball.
Yep. Yeah, totally worth it.
Of course, now I can't do anything else for the next minute. or they're going to come back. But
yeah, well, I knew that too, but I don't worry too much about concentration checks unless it's like a big hit, is generally how I play it. Like if you're just taking a little dagger damage or you're hand-to-handing, I'm more lenient. But if like a boulder would smack into you, then yeah, maybe. Alright, so, where are we at? We are up to a new round. So we have started round 3 here. Is it 3? Yeah. Text isn't the greatest. And that starts with you again, Tabiana.
okay, well, I can move without breaking concentration, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to just move here next spell. I'm going to use my burning hand push at the boulder.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's basically a strength check, though, right?
Sure. Yeah, actually, yeah, I wouldn't have to use the spell. I could just use my hand and kind of push the boulder away.
Yeah. Alright, so give me a strength check.
Uh-oh. This is not gonna.
Not enough to push it, unfortunately. Well, let's see. Burning hands is just burning, so it doesn't actually provide any force, that I understand it, right?
Well, let's say a thin sheet of flame shoots force from my outstretched fingertips.
Yeah, but that's not gonna... I mean, we could get into an argument over whether burning hands would move a boulder, but I'm gonna say probably not. Probably not.
And I ended up not using that anyways.
You could maybe use it to keep some momentum going or something, but from... Nah. However, you'll see, you've moved, you've done... you're probably better off, though, just for future reference. I think I gave you bad advice. You should make a melee attack, because then at least you would get your general bonuses to attack. gonna say the boulder kind of rolls a little bit due to your effort. Which way did you want it? This way or here?
Absolutely, in the direction away from the...
All right. Lucrezia, you're up. It's big. What's your strength? Yeah, I would think a 17 would be able to pick up a boulder. I mean, you're nearing giant strength at that point, aren't you? So sure. Not much. Not much. Let's say half. Yeah. All right, let's call that 10. Oh, nice. 30 feet, right? Yeah, so that would put you, well, put you wherever you want to put yourself, but roughly behind the cloud giant. Yeah, yep. Pop. Yep. Now, you've used an action. You've used your bonus action on Misty Step. What else you got? You've definitely used your movement, too. Do you have anything else you can really do? Because certainly picking up that boulder is going to count as an action. You're holding it, though. Yeah. So...
They're not coming through.
Yeah, so... we were up to Cloud Giant 1. Which one's 1? The one that's right right next to you. Turns around. And makes an attack. Hits. Ooh, that's not right. Correct. Sure. So you took 20 points of damage. I'm going to ask you to make a dexterity check. And that's a lot of damage. So let's say DC 20 on that. Alright, so you fall flat on your back, and the boulder rolls out of your hands and falls in front of you. It's gonna, however, the giant's not done pounding you yet. Missed with a second big club Morningstar. Boom! Right next to your head. Maximilian.
All right, I'll have to code that, but I'm going to cast Hex and Conjat number 1, which does 2 effects. One is it, when I hit them with damage, they take additional d6 necrotic damage. The other effect, however, is they have choose one ability when you cast a spell. Target has disadvantage on ability checks made with this chosen ability. So that will be strength, because that's the best thing we can handle on him. And I'll code that and put that on him in a minute. And that will last 8 hours. Or if he dies, then I'll move it to someone else. Yeah, if I hit him. Like, when I do damage to him. More importantly right now is putting the disadvantage on all of his strength checks.
Totally. Alright, go for it. when it gets coded up. Understood.
Yep.
Might take a minute here.
Other than that, let's see, what kind of action is that? That's probably even a bonus action. If so, it is. My standard action will be to deflect any boulder that comes within 5 feet of me.
All right, sounds good. And that seemed to work out pretty well in terms of functions, so I think we'll stick with that. All right, so Cloud Giant likes your idea, runs forward, and is going to try to pick up the boulder. And does not manage to pick it up. It will also cast Fog Cloud. It's an at-will ability. And just a quick reminder on fog cloud. The sphere spreads around corners, blah blah blah. It lasts for the duration until a wind of moderate or greater speed, like an air elemental, disperses it. At higher levels, when you cast the spell, blah blah blah, it does. Yeah, heavily obscured. And I'm gonna have to quick look up obscured, I guess. Blocks vision entirely. Let's see.
Okay.
For you, a creature suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area. The presence or absence of light, well, it doesn't matter. So there we go. Yeah. Blocks vision entirely. It's as if you're blinded when you're trying to see something in it. So that would include like an attack against it. That, however, is that turn. So where are we at? We are at the start of round 4 here, and Lucrezia, you're on your face, but otherwise able to stand up.
I will do so. And then I will basically use my rapier as like a golf club to sweep at this boulder.
I don't know how realistic that is, but we're just going to call it. It's fine. You hit it by the base. It's fine.
Yeah. So.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's a hit in terms of the hit effects, but it doesn't move the boulder.
Well, but the Thunderous Smite
Yep.
that then goes into it, which is my second one, does. So that probably smacks it into the giant.
It does, absolutely. And will be a goal if the giant is knocked, because it fails the DC 10 dex save, which is not too likely, but we'll see. Fail the DC 10 dex save. So, kabam! You hit it at the thing, and that thunderous... It was prepared for the thing. It was not prepared for the thunder. It smacked it in its head. The guy goes fallen prone, and kabang! The boulder goes flying into the goal. Nicely done.
Oh!
For the record, we're at Giants 1, Party 2.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to continue with placement here. The two giants complain off between things about you banishing their friends, but the judges say, "Hey, that's the rules."
They are dead. So do I go back to our side? Where...
Yeah, if you presumably that's where you want to be. They're certainly not going to be too kind if you want to stand next to them. They're standing side by side next to the goal at this point. All right. Fog Cloud is still up, and Tabiana, it is your turn.
Okay. There's the ball. I just actually thought of something I could do, and then I forgot it that fast.
Oh, I do that kind of thing all the time.
Thankfully, you don't really. I mean, you know where the goal is, so you don't
Sure.
really need to worry so much about the fog cloud as long as the boulder is outside of it.
Did the thunderous strike didn't make enough wind to blow it away?
No, I'm
I don't know how that works.
No.
Oh, I am going to move here. And I'm going to give it a swat with my, well, not a swat, but I'm going to aim my short bow at it and see if I can shoot it towards the goal.
Short bow, really? And you don't have like a thunder smite or anything going after it?
I have a blunderbuss, but I haven't loaded it yet. Can I, what were the,
No, I always assume it starts loaded. You know,
okay. Well, then, yeah, I'll use the blunderbuss.
under the guise of you're heading into combat, of course you're going to load it, right? You're not going to stand there during your 1 minute trying to load the thing. So, all right, yeah, blunderbuss would make more sense. Boom! Not enough to do it though. Just kind of nudge it a little bit.
And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to break my concentration because I don't want those air allies to come back.
You don't. That's not correct, right? Once banished, they don't need to concentrate to bring them. Oh, keep them.
Oh,
away.
they have to be banished for the minute. Then they'll stay on their home plane.
Yeah,
Because
for
they're
the next minute, I cannot cast a concentration spell.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, Maximilian, you're up.
All right. Let's see. One of them I've got cursed. And just for the fun of it, let's see. That's also a bonus action. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. I will Hexblade curse the other one.
Oh, crap, I just remembered what I was going to do, and it's even a bonus action. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Next time.
And use my standard action to continue to guard. Because I'm goalieing here.
Because it's cursed?
Yeah, disadvantage.
And that's why he's cursed.
I have another question. What is the floor of this, is there any chance I might think there's plants or seeds? Perfect. Okay, I am going to do a 3rd level spell called Plant Growth. I can choose the areas. All plants in a 100-foot radius, minus whatever areas I choose, become extremely thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. And
All
I
right.
guess, can I just kind of draw
Yeah.
an
Yeah, go for it.
area?
Yep, go for it.
So let me see. How do I do that?
Well, before you do
Pointer.
that, let me make you make a luck check. What would be the equivalent of a luck check? Why don't you give me whatever kind of plant biological growth check you might have. And as long as you don't roll like a 1 or 2, I'm going to say you find a plant.
Let's see.
So honestly, just roll a d20. It's fine.
Nature or survival. They're the same.
All right, you're fine. You find one.
Okay. So I am basically going to. Let me see if this will. Okay, it won't let me draw. I'm basically creating like a goal in front of our goal to where, like, if the boulder tries to roll through it, there's like a 10 or
Sure.
20 foot thick barrier in front and like to the sides.
All right, and how wide is it?
The whole thing can be up to 100 feet, but I'm not doing 100 feet because that would be the whole arena almost. So I'm just doing it so our movement's not impeded except around the front of the goal so that the boulder can't just roll right in. Does that make sense?
Yep. Oops. So something like that, and then copied over and over all the way across?
Yeah, all the way across. And I mean, I know it's inside it right now, but it would still keep it from just rolling in. Plus,
Okay, it's letting me make more than one. That's fine.
and then a square on either side of where Maximilian is standing.
Okay. And I assume it can be destroyed with plants? Or like
Do the what?
fire?
Oh, let's see. 100-foot radius. I mean, it doesn't say one way or the other, but that would make sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll deal with it as we need to here. Does that look about right as to what you do?
Yes.
All right. So I note, Maximilian, you are currently surrounded by thick growth.
It's cool. I'm fine.
All right.
Well,
What else are you up to? Note the
and
ball is currently in thick growth.
yes.
Remind me on that spell again. I'm going to quick look it up.
Which spell it is? Plant
Yeah.
growth. It's an oath. It's one of my oath spells. You can do it as an
Yep,
action
no
or
problem.
for 8 hours. But I don't want to grow corn. I want to make a goal thing.
All right, 4 feet for every 1 foot. So that is 1/4 movement, essentially.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see. I guess I'll just move back next to Taviana here.
All right. So, Maximilian, you're up. You're surrounded by plants.
And Max, you can go through it. You're just slower. Like if you want to push that boulder out of it or something. You can.
It's fine. If I need to go through it, I got something.
You just happen to be there. Otherwise, I was going to do it.
So, what do I have that I can do as a bonus action to not do that? Oh, I know. No, that won't work. Yeah, I'm gonna continue holding my action to block the boulder, in case it gets through. And at the moment, that's it. Yep. I don't have any other bonus actions that would expend up the need for later.
All right. The boulder is stuck in place, and Cloud Giant 1 takes a look at it. Let's see, 60 feet. How far away is the boulder from Cloud Giant?
About 40 feet.
Okay, so we're fine there. All right, so the Cloud Giant is going to cast Telekinesis and is going to move it 30 feet in any direction. Guess which direction?
I can make a guess.
Yep, and I'm going to give you a chance to try to block it, I guess, but it is a telekinesis thing, so we'll have to see. What you're going to try to do?
Okay, my intention is to get to it, like as it's flying or whatever, grab it, and then entome myself in ice.
And entombing yourself in ice would be normally an action, is that right?
It's a reaction.
Oh, a reaction. Well, even better. Okay, yeah, go for it. Sounds good.
Okay.
Why don't we call it either strength or dex in terms of an initial check here?
Guess I'll go with Dex and see what happens. All right.
Yeah. All right. We'll call that good enough.
All right. Let me kick off the ability. Gives myself 90 temporary hit points, the vulnerability to fire, and I'm incapacitated because me and the boulder are entombed in ice.
Nice. So it's sitting there right at the goal. Let's say it's right at the goal, not quite in. Entombed
Stalemate.
in ice. Yeah. You hear a Cloud Giant. You don't speak Cloud Giant, but you have some sense of what might have just been uttered. However, Cloud Giant 2 is now right here. Does it say anything about how to unfreeze you?
Wait around. Hit me with a bunch of fire.
Hit me with your fire.
All right. So the
Usually
Cloud
it's a
Giant...
keep yourself from dying effect.
Right. So Cloud Giant 2 is going to use its control weather effect to be unbearably hot all of a sudden in the arena. And is otherwise going to move forward here. Let me see if that's what that control weather ability is, if that's an action. Oh, actually, it's a casting time 10 minutes, so I can't do that. Never mind. All right, I'm going to say he moves through using most of his movement, a kind of irrelevant amount of movement, and then is going to make a double Morning Star attack against the boulder. We'll play it by ear in terms of how it goes.
Sure. If you want, you can just make the attack against me.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And see if he breaks through the ice.
Boom on 1.
Hold on a second for
and
the
miss on the
damage is
second.
applied. There. Okay.
I'll roll the damage on the boulder. We'll see what we get. That's a lot of damage. I'm going to say that's enough to destroy it, the ice on it. I'd say that would be enough. 27 points. That seems like enough, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's 90 points of ice.
Oh.
But
okay, well, if it's 90 points of ice, it's 90 points of ice. That sounds all right. Let's say even if you split it half and half between you and it, that would still be 45 points. So we'll say it's definitely taken a lot of damage, but it's not smashed yet.
Yep.
Tabiana.
I do not like the location of that ball. Do I have room?
That's
This would
fine.
be a bonus action, and I just lost it. Do I have room to stick a spiritual weapon behind that ball?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You probably need to put a token there.
All right, yeah.
This is not concentration. It is a bonus action. And basically, my spiritual weapon is my spiritual weapon is going to sit behind the ball and give it a whack.
There we go. Okay, so spiritual weapon, we'll get behind it. And sure thing, give it an attack.
Melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to let it have your strength for the purposes of calculation here. So why don't I have you do a melee attack against the boulder instead of having it do it? That way we'll get your strength bonus and see if it can hit 20. Because I don't think a spiritual weapon by itself is likely to hit 20, right?
Probably not. Do I have advantage?
Looks like it.
Why?
Probably because it's in heavy terrain or frozen. Or something.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, it hits it.
Oh, because it's unconscious.
Oh. Well, it's okay. Good point. Maybe I'll have to fix that.
I mean, it's a boulder. Is it ever conscious?
I mean, hopefully not.
All right. Now it's
It's
got
It's
like
a
a
whole
million
other
hit points.
campaign.
Now we don't have to worry about it. It's got like a million hit points. So let me take care of its effects quick.
There. I've adjusted the temporary
There
hit
we go.
points by how much
Yeah.
it got hit with before.
Yep, exactly. So why don't you roll damage against it with the spiritual weapon damage?
Spiritual weapon doesn't really have damage.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Do I not have? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
It should be on the spell description.
Yep.
All right, so 8 points. So we had 40. We were at, what were we at earlier? 27, right? Yeah, so 27, and then we're at 35. So we still have 10 hit points left till you smash it.
Okay. Well, it also says that as a bonus action, it's a bonus action to cast it. It's also a bonus action to move it. So can I just do 2 bonus actions?
No, you can't move it on the turn you cast it.
Okay. Then I am going to just slide myself just a bit this way so I'm out of the way when it comes tearing through. It doesn't bowl me over. I'm going to kind of aim it for this spot between me and Lucretia.
All right. We are in round 6 here with Cloud Giant 1 taking a look at the situation and not quite sure exactly what to do. However, they wouldn't mind thinning the ranks. So 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to do a multi-attack Morningstar attack on you, Lucrezia.
Bad sportsmanship.
That is a hit for 21 points of piercing damage
Oh.
and a miss. And that's all it's going to do for this round. So, Tabiana, you're up.
I am going to use my bonus action to have my spiritual weapon smack that big old boulder.
All right, hits it. There we go. What's your strength?
There's my damage. My strength is 12.
All right, nice. So that's 1 point shy of smashing it. So it's all but smashed, but it doesn't move yet.
That was actually just a bonus action.
Yep.
What do I have that's not concentration? It hasn't been a minute yet, right?
No.
Bummer. Well, you know something? I am going to throw a prayer of healing. Wait, that's not touch, is it? No. I'm going to throw a prayer of healing.
Takes 10 minutes to
On.
cast.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to throw a prayer of healing. What's my other? Oh, cure
I
wounds.
would say your Scorching Ray can be used to hurl things if you want.
Really?
But, of course, at the moment,
Oh yeah, that's not
it would
concentration.
probably not be the direction you want it to go. But,
Yeah, from where I am, yeah, it would have to emanate from me, wouldn't it?
yeah. But I'll let you do that one as well. Also, I think, Spirit Guardians? Oh, that's also a 10-minute.
Yeah. That's
Flame
touch.
Strike would send it flying from above, so that would work. You could use a Flame Strike if you want.
Except I already used my level 5 spell slot.
Okay. Just
That's
ask.
why I haven't. There's a couple.
Trying
other
to give you
things.
some options here. All right.
I'm running out of options, unfortunately.
All right, so maybe that's it with your turn unless you want to move.
Actually, I am going to. Nope, that's concentration. Never mind. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so Maximilian, you're up. You're
All
frozen.
right, so I am no longer frozen
Oh,
because
okay.
it wears off. So let
Yes.
me.
Okie dokie.
Because it only lasts one round.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's for.
so now
Oh.
the thing is also unfrozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it in my possession?
It's next to you. It's laying next to you. It's not like you're not holding it, but
Okay. Well, let's see. I can carry another 390 pounds because of my frame. So I'm going to try to pick it up.
all right, let's do a strength check on that.
Operation.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah,
There we
good
go.
enough. Sure.
All right. And
What's
I'm going to
your net
use
strength
my.
is what? You only have 13 strength, so that's not real great, but
No, but
Yeah.
my frame lets me double the amount of stuff I can carry.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I am going to use my Relentless Hex, which allows me to teleport within 5 feet of anyone who I've cursed.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
Teleport to there.
Nice.
And then I am going to probably at least half speed. Would you say?
Well, I mean, it's
I
no,
was
you
half
just teleported, so it's not moving at all.
No, I mean it's in my
Station.
possession. I'm talking
Yeah.
about me, like how much I can move.
Oh, yeah, definitely half speed.
Okay, so I will dash. So to there.
Okay, well, that in particular is going to put you then in a blinded condition, right?
Yes. The boulder. And that's it.
All right. The boulder is not currently moving on its own. Cloud Giant 2 is like, oh my, what the? Not happy. Is going to use, I believe its third Misty Step, so that might be its last one. Alright, so we'll put it there, and then is going to do a full movement back. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving 40, let me check. Yeah. 20, 30. And basically runs over to the goal. Lucrezia.
Okay, so if I move, I get an attack of opportunity from this dude. So let's see. I am going to use my last Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To get right here. It's my last one.
All right.
And then I saw Maximilian run straight in here. Right?
Yeah.
So I am going to I'm going to move forward
Okay.
until I feel him and then
Yeah.
try to go around him and take the. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 of my normal movement.
Okay.
Take the boulder.
All right. Give me a strength check there.
Okay. Strength.
Yeah, I'm calling it a DC 15 for you to pick it up.
Okay. And then. See, now I don't know where that other giant is, but then I will use the rest of my action as a dash, which I can go, what, 15 feet more?
Yes, although how does blinded work? Would it be you're not going to know the sense of direction, especially once you've gone around Maximilian. I mean, you kind of do. But I mean, this is heavily obscured. So
Right.
how would we determine which direction you run in? Does it say anything about that in a blinded condition?
I do not believe it does.
All right. Well, let me take a look at you, Lucrezia. So you're a acolyte paladin, got a decent scores and all that stuff. What are your skills? Insight is a good skill. Give me an insight check. DC 15. All right. So
That way.
now we're going to basically roll an 8-sided die and go one of the 8 cardinal directions.
8-sided. 7.
So we're going to say northwest. So northwest 15 feet.
With the boulder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
With the
score.
boulder. Yes. And then once you basically get outside, you're like, oh crap. But you've got the boulder, so. All right, so we're at the start of round 7 here. What I'm going to do is take a quick 5-minute break. We're about the halfway point. We probably will wrap up actually a little bit earlier than normal, but we'll see how we go. But we're going to take a quick 5-minute bio, snack, drink, stand up and stretch our legs break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes here with more D&D Night on DDOstream, the amazing game of Ballfoot, right here on D&D Night. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to D&D Night on DDOstream, twitch.tv/DDOstream, every Sunday night, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern, right here. Tabletop Dungeons & Dragons, by and for DDO players, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, twitch.tv/DDOstream. Thanks for being here. We have got shows every Sunday. A new Dungeon Master does every week on a recurring set of campaigns. What do we have next week?
I think it's classic D&D night.
Yep, classic D&D night. Right. So that'll be starting next week, 7 o'clock Eastern. What are we doing here tonight? We are experiencing the amazing game of Ballfoot, which is a sport that takes place in the realm of Eternia, which this campaign of sorts takes place in. And there are not too many rules, but you can't kill each other. And otherwise, you have to bring a large boulder to the end of the field. We're currently most of the way through our first period, although it's unlikely to get all the way through 2 periods before someone gets knocked out or something like that. And we'll see how things go. So, where did we leave off here?
I ran the wrong way with the ball.
That's right. Top of the order, however, we are at round 7 with Maximilian.
I no longer have the ball.
Sorry. I was trying to help.
It was all so foggy. It just, next thing you know, you'd think you wouldn't lose one, but, you know, giant boulder and all.
All right. So, I will use my same ability that I used last time to get most of the way out of where I was at, to go back the other way.
All right.
And then take the disengage action and move back to my spot.
Okay. Yeah.
And please remove the blinded status.
All right. There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Cloud Giant 1 sees you in front of it, sees Lucrezia behind, and is going to Misty Step itself.
We're not going to run around the field. Screw that noise. We can teleport.
Right there.
Says everyone.
Yep. And then, well, right. And then it's going to move over here. That should be more than enough for 40 feet. Fortunately, I hold control down for push to talk, so my tokens kind of change in size frequently. I think that's about right, though. Okay. And it's going to try to basically punch it out of your hands with a Morningstar attack, like a golf club.
Fun.
And does not. Hits it, but you're able to basically counter the force. Follows up with a second attack. And that's not enough either to get it done. So bam, bam, and you hold on to the thing. And Cloud Giant 1 is clearly quite frustrated by this turn of events. Tabiana, you're up.
Okay, the ball is way over there. I'm still doing concentration, aren't I?
Yep.
Yep.
I can't do flame strike. I can do scorching.
You can do a
Ray.
flame strike. That's not a concentration spell, is it?
Well, no, I can't do a flame strike because I used my only level 5 spell slot doing
The banish. Which was worth it.
Oh, right, because it's a level 4 spell, but I cast it at level 5, so I could get both of them.
Yeah, you can do Scorching Ray if you want, but up to you.
Yeah, I actually can do Scorching Ray, so let me scroll up here and do... Yes, I have one level 2 spell slot left. I can do Scorching Ray. Excellent. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at that boulder.
All right, and you smack it out of Lucrezia's hands, and what is your strength again?
I will let go.
My strength is 12.
Okay, 12. So this thing will move up to, let's say, 25 feet. Which direction do you want to hit it? Remember, you're on the left side of Lucrezia. So, you know, using rough physics.
Oh, actually, could I actually move first and then cast it?
Yes. You didn't, though.
Sort of move here, so I'm aiming it towards the goal.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're going to try to aim it right toward the goal.
Yes.
And 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's enough to run into... Well, actually, it's not enough to run into the Cloud Giant. Oh, actually, it is. No,
That's
that red
okay.
is area of effect, not hitbox. So it still just takes up the 4 squares. So it's 1 square away from hitting the giant.
Well,
So it's
hey,
rolled right up to him, though.
I've got 2 more rays.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Second
Nice.
ray. Also,
All right. I assume you're just going to try to send it in.
I have no idea if the damage matters, but there's some damage.
Let's see how the giant does on the dex save.
Fail.
Succeeded
Jerk.
on the dex save. So catches the ball as it runs into
So,
him.
one less ray.
Yep, one last ray.
Actually, should I? Whoops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I just wondered if I should cast it at level 3. Okay, I will cast my last Scorching Ray for now. Oh. Well. I do have this aura, but I can't move it nearly far enough to do anything good, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. I can't quite tell. Am I? So my token does not look like it's touching the giant, but it is. No, I mean, am I? Does he get an attack of opportunity if I move? He does not. Okay. Okay. I am going to orient myself because I can see basically where the goal is supposed to be. And I am going to run towards what I think is their goal. And I will let you handle that as far as movement, whatnot. Okay. Inside. Come on! I mean, it's 30 and 60 if I run all out. Is the boulder in the cloud or can I see it? I will do so. Yes. I'm going to attempt to knock it into the goal. So let's see. Hey. Yeah!
Woohoo!
Oh, that was a rough round.
Good thing, because we're squeezing out what we got to make this work. Okay.
Does that cloud stay there? Whew. Boy, I don't have many spells left. I move back over, but not all the way back.
I think I'll hang out by the turret. Also, I think my spiritual weapon is probably gone by now.
Probably not. It lasts a while.
Oh,
What's its duration?
good question. Spiritual weapon. Why am I not seeing a duration? Oh, 1 minute.
So, yeah, it's still there.
It lasts longer than
Cool.
you have to concentrate on the other thing, so. Wait, did we redo the combat tracker? Or is it? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gosh, if I'd stayed put, I would have got that attack of opportunity.
All right. Well, I'll be holding my action to stop that to try and deflect that boulder. And let's see, bonus action wise, I'm kind of out of them. So that's what's up. I only have 2 spells a day.
Okay, I am not disengaging from this guy, but I'm going to move around to behind the boulder, facing the goal. Would it? Okay. Yeah.
If you leave the threatened area of the critter.
Uh-huh. All right, so we're gonna try. I have a thunderous smite left, so I'll try that. Boulder. So plus the 10 feet from the thunder.
Thunderous smite is what
Yeah.
you come up with. So
Straight at the goal. I know it's through a giant. Second one. I have 2 attacks. Nice. So I'll take my second attack against the boulder because it didn't actually move. Thunder, my very last thunder
Wow.
smite into it.
Easiest way is go down to where the modifiers are, click on disadvantage. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did that hit you? He also gets the second thunder wave on him. He also gets the second thunder wave on him. Yeah. Let's see. Wait, where'd it go? It's 2d6 thunder plus the 10 feet. Was that the effect or was that?
Yeah, that's an effect on you when you would roll damage afterwards.
Oh, okay. So I roll 2d6. Oh, so I just roll my weapon damage, I guess.
Yeah, just roll 2d6.
2d6. Okay, take that back then. So 2. Oh, come on. Sorry, technical difficulties. Ooh. I already moved, right? So yep. So I'm good.
Either Jerry or Lucretia, you might want to open up the effects of the Cloud Giant 2 and remove the damage 2d6 thunder so they don't do 2d6 thunder when they hit somebody.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Now I do. Uh-huh.
Well, here's the question. Lucretia, do you want to take one for the team? Because if they kill you, they automatically lose. Or would you like a heal?
No, I'm here for the team. I'm in it to win it, man.
Okay. Good luck.
It's kill, not knock unconscious.
Well, if they kill her, though, don't we automatically win?
Yes.
If I
We
don't
win,
heal her?
but she's dead.
I'm just not healing her. I'm not going to cast a spell at her. I would not kill my teammate. Jeez. I mean, don't give me ideas.
It's not against the rules to kill your own teammate, is it?
I am going to move here, just sort of to the side of the fire giant.
All right.
And I am going to cast Scorching Ray. Let me check this off at level 3. So I get 4 rays. to try to knock that ball into that goal.
You are suffering the blinded condition when you make that attack. Let me put it
Oh,
on
because of the fog?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. This is not concentration. Would
So
I
the-
be able to cast a light cantrip on the ball or the boulder so that it's outlined?
No.
Oh.
It's heavy fog.
Well, shoot.
Go ahead and use your Scorching Ray. You're at disadvantage, but you got 4 bolts.
Yep.
That's true. And there's nothing
And
between
you
that.
kind of know the general direction. You know where
Yeah.
it went in, so you're not totally lost here, but you know.
Ray number 1.
All right, not enough. It's enough to hit, but not enough to move it. Again, not enough to move it. Not enough to move it. Almost, though. You get a +7 on that roll, so you just need a 13 or higher after the disadvantage. Not quite.
Yes, but I have disadvantage, so bleh.
Yep,
I
unfortunately.
am going to stomp my tiny halfling foot and stick my tongue out at the giants, and that's my turn.
Okay, so here's the deal, though. I have to think about this because you had it going 45 feet in a rolling movement here. This wasn't teleported or anything like that. So this was pushed and knocked. So it is the boulder's turn, and that means it's the first time we're running into a moving boulder while we're here. Let me see how much distance we have to get to the goal. Yep, that is not going to be quite enough because I'm going to basically say it's going to roll roughly half of what it was pushed when it goes. And so I'm going to put the boulder rolling into the goal, but not at the goal yet. And we are now in round 9. Lucrezia's up. Just needs basically a push.
Let me think here. I have a 1/3 level slot. So is there anything I can do at 3rd level? Ah,
And you can upcast.
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, though, if there's something I could. Of course, you can't smite with a ranged weapon, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Depends on what it says. If you're using a smite, like a thunderous smite, it'll say at the very beginning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Thunder Smite in particular is melee.
Yeah, that's melee. Let me see about Divine Smite. Probably also. Well, it doesn't say. Okay, Divine Smite doesn't say. At least not on my
Let me look that
thing.
one up real quick, and then I'll just make a ruling if I
So
can't
that's,
see it immediately.
I guess, DM call.
Yeah, let me look at something up real quick, and then I'll make a ruling if I can't find it immediately. What is that again? You say it's the which smite?
Just
the
regular
paladin.
Divine Smite, regular Paladin Smite. I mean, either way, I'm going to be trying to shoot it at it with my crossbow.
Let's see. No, it says melee attack restriction on Divine Smite.
Okay. It doesn't say anything on mine. It's probably just not written.
No, it's in a Mike Merle's N-World ruling, essentially. And a
Okay.
Jeremy Crawford one, too, that it's only melee attacks and not ranged.
Okay.
For a
That's fine.
paladin.
So I will swing up my crossbow and start firing into the cloud towards where I rolled it.
Okie dokie.
Disadvantage?
No, I'm going to give you the blinded condition. So
Okay.
we'll just take care of it that way. There you go. Not enough.
Come on, second roll.
Nice. All right, and there we go. Kablam!
Excellent.
And it goes knocking into the back, and the cloud giants scream with rage. You're now 4-1 and just slaughtering them. All right.
So, for somebody who's so terrible at sports ball, I find it hilarious that I've gotten 3 of these goals.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So, there we are now. I tell you, we are in round 9, however, so they are very unhappy.
But they're gonna be just so tired.
Do we care if they're unhappy?
I mean, they could have been much more in sporting.
Okay, where are you going to position yourself? Anyone going to move, or are you just going to stand like?
I'm just gonna come back here.
All right, you're going to be like in the bushes in the thing.
Oh wait, bushes.
At the very least, be in a full square for the sake of
Yes.
math.
Be the
There we go.
side, so I don't get
All right,
bouldered.
Cloud Giant 1 is very upset and very mad, and is going to suddenly touch himself on the shoulder. And then
Don't make me
fly
sing when I
at
think about you.
at
I touch
full
myself.
speed.
I thought the same thing.
Yes, it can go 60 feet at a full thing with the fly. So,
Shoot, I moved into his path, not out of it. Brilliant.
boom, and is going to slam into you and make a basic strength punch at your head.
This will go well.
Oh, why is he rolling twice? Oh, because of the hex. All right. What's your AC?
AC is 19.
Okay, so misses. Maximilian, you're up.
Okay, if we're not going to be good sports about it, then I'm going to make it hard. Let's see. Yep, 30-foot radius. It is a spell. It is my meanest spell. It stays there for a while.
Okay. What do we got?
It is called Sickening Radiance.
Oh my god. All right.
And
I like it.
so when we originally set this up, all of our spell effects were kind of kind of not exactly as flashy. So in this case, he pulls out a green glowing crystal out of some container and chucks it to the middle, and it starts emanating light. A dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on the point you choose within range, which is 120 feet. The light spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage and suffer a level of exhaustion. It then
Oh my
emits
gosh.
a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion cause the spell go away when the spell ends. However, exhaustions mean when you get 6 levels, you're dead.
Yeah, do we have a way to actually put a level of exhaustion on a creature?
Yes, we
here?
do.
Okay.
You go over to modifiers, not
okay.
modifiers, conditions, effects, that's it. Effects, and then you can look up exhaustion, and then you can stack on like level 1, level 2, level 3, etc.
Nice. Okay.
And I can handle that when they fail their saves, because I'll be chucking the saves on them manually. But yeah, it's hard radiation, the spell.
I'm not seeing an exhaustion though.
You have to search for it.
Oh, okay.
So got it.
not showing? Oh, maybe I'm not spelling it right.
Yeah, first is disadvantage on all ability checks, then your speed's halved, then your disadvantage on attack
Say
and
on the
saving
effects
throws.
tab?
Yep, effects. You search at the bottom.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not coming up. Custom.
I've got it open. I'll be putting it on them if they fail it.
Yeah, okay,
so.
good enough then. Good enough then. If
Yeah.
you've got it open, we'll just roll with
Yeah.
that. So did I read that right? That basically once it impacts someone, it loses its aura, or is that not correct?
No, it keeps it on until the spell ends.
Okay. So this one creature is automatically in the middle of it. Does that mean that it needs to make its save?
Yep, I'll be checking it on it.
Okay. Well,
Right. So, which one was that?
Fail on
That's
save.
number 1. So level 1 of exhaustion. And some damage.
that's a lot of damage. All right. 25 points anyway. It is a cloud giant, though.
Yep. And it's no longer under my regular hex though, because that's concentration.
All right, you got anything else? No. Tabiana, you're up.
Stay out of that light.
I removed the obscuring fog as well.
Yeah, Tabiana still says blinded.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Actually, I do too.
Yeah, I'm going to move just a bit. I want to be able to hit the ball head on. I am no longer blinded, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to throw my Scorching Ray once again. I'm going to cast it at level 3, so I get 4 shots. I'm going to hit it. I didn't want to put myself like between the squares, but I'm assuming I'm like lined up directly with the ball, and I'm aiming it right at the goal.
Okie dokie.
4 rays. Here goes nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one is a hit. And what was your strength again? Remind me.
12.
12. So yeah, we had said 25 feet. And you wanted to go just straight on?
Yep,
All right, there we are.
right at the goal.
Nice.
Second ray. Oops.
Nope.
Third ray. Come on, big money.
All right.
Okay.
And similar to what you were doing there, Gerby, the cloud giant is ready to defend. So what was I having you do there?
Dex
Dex.
check to
Yep.
intercept.
Fail, you super tall guy thing.
And I had the DC on that at 15. So is able to grab it. Stop it in place.
But you
Yeah,
have
Push
one
the
that was
button.
more.
only my third ray. I
Yeah,
have
so
one
you do
more. Damn it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not enough. Good effort, though. The boulder is
I'm
not
helping.
moving. Cloud Giant 2 has got the ball. And is going to play rules lawyer, tap himself, and fly with the ball, but not above your heads, at 60 feet forward.
Okay. Let me hit him with some stuff. Okay, so we only take half damage.
All right. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. 30 damage. Okay. And suffers a level of exhaustion, right?
He doesn't because he made his save.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so that's where we are. And then he is going to use his Morning Star attack to try to strike it into the goal. Sort of lob it up like a baseball, and kablam! It goes slamming right towards you there. Groovy, let's give you that dex check. Wait, so did you defend? You didn't defend, though. You casted this time.
Yep, I had to actually make it happen.
All right. So, instead, this dex check is to see if you're prone. And you failed it. So you are slammed into it by the boulder, which does a little bit of damage. 2d6. For 9 points of damage.
Does Tabiana's weapon have a chance to knock it out of the way with
Shoot.
rolls? Because
The weapon's still, yeah, the weapon is
Yeah.
still there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you haven't broken concentration yet. Unfortunately, speaking of breaking concentration, well, at least you got a couple of things off on it, but it looks like you failed your concentration check on that
I did.
sickening thing. So does that mean it's gone, right? Yep.
It's gone, as is the exhaustion.
Oh, really? The exhaustion goes away?
With the spell, yep.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, kablam, you failed it, and they have scored a goal.
Tabiana's weapon doesn't get a shot to knock it out.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I guess it would. Okay. So roll the spiritual weapon attack against it.
Let me find my spiritual weapon here.
Enough to hit it, but not enough to send it moving. So it has
Would it
scored a goal.
stop it in place?
No.
Bummer.
It knocks it into the goal. Is not enough to stop it. So 2-4, and we're almost there. They're now gloating, although they're also injured and very angry with you. And,
Why are they gloating? They're down by 2 goals.
Well, they think their
Tommy?
luck is turning.
Because they're not losing 3-1 or 4-1.
No, they're losing 4-2.
All right, Maximilian, you're up.
All right, now I'll go back to my former holding my action to block, and I think that's all I got. Yep, that's all I got.
All right, Lucrezia, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Pick up boulder. And then another. Oh. Strength check. Strength. Uh-oh. Shoot. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. But it's a bonus action, so I'm going to grab my arms around the boulder and use my very last spell slot, which is 3rd level, to do Misty Step at 3rd level instead of 2nd. So that takes me 30 feet. 25, 30. No, 30? I don't know where 30 was.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I am going to go with the old rapier attack on the boulder from here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that would be my action. So I'm standing right in front of 2 giants with the boulder. Hi, guys. Yeah. Yes. I was going to teleport right behind them with it, but it didn't work out. Oof.
Okay, well, I can't really do a Scorching Ray because I don't want to hit Lucretia.
Lucretia's ducked.
Can Lucretia duck? Lucretia! Duck!
Fall flat on the ground.
I am going to use my last 3rd level spell slot and aim 4 Scorching Rays at that boulder
Okay.
as soon as I find where's my Scorching Ray. There it is.
Not enough.
Ah, come on. Big money, big money!
Nope.
That's 19.
You need a 20.
I thought I needed
You need a
15.
20 to move it.
Oh. Dang. Last chance.
Do you have inspiration?
I was gonna say, do you have an inspiration left?
I do have it from the last campaign. Would I still have that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm adding it to this roll. Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Well,
that's
fine.
awesome. All right. Great. You were
lose my
inspired to roll a nat
inspiration.
20. So I'm going to... Cloud Giant 1 is not going to get it. Would have a chance to react, but can't really grab it. Can't really do much with it. Cloud Giant 2, however, was also prepared to perhaps deal with it. So let's give him a dex check.
Fail.
Not enough, however, so does take a little bit of damage, but on top of that, it got a goal. So
Yay!
all right, 8 points of damage and kablam, kablam, and it sends it back in. At which point, the Cloud Giants howl with rage.
I laugh in the general direction of the Cloud Giants.
All right, we're replacing here, and we are on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we still have a little bit left, right? Just Cloud Giant 2 gets to move. Well, actually, Cloud Giant 2. Yes. Okay. We'll play it out. Cloud Giant 2. You have nothing else, Tabiana, right?
That is it for me.
All right. Cloud Giant 2 is going to. Let's see. Yep, can definitely get over there, so it's going to get over there and give it a melee attack. Bam! And sends it. All the way through. So, first off, Tabiana, make a dex check.
Dex is not my strong point.
It's none of our strong points.
All right. You take bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
8 points. Now, Maximilian, you were prepared. So,
Yep.
let's give you your standard check there, your dex check to see if you catch it. And, just barely, but you do. Kablam! Right at the last minute, you catch it, and the turn is over. We have now in the mid-period section, so normally everyone would get a rest, a short rest if you want it, and then play would resume for the next 10 rounds. However, the Cloud Giants are just mortified at being destroyed by humans and forfeit the match. So, at a score of 5-2, you are the winners.
Woo!
I am impressed.
Me too. That was a super cool idea for a campaign. That was really cool.
It was fun.
All right, and that is going to do it here with D&D Night on DDOstream here tonight. So let's do a round, give people a chance to kind of say where you can find them elsewhere and some of the other things that they're up to that you might be interested in. So why don't we start here again with Lucrezia?
Hey everybody, this is Lynn from DDO Sunday with Alex and Lynn. You can also see me playing Groovy Alex's campaign, which is Rhyme with Frost Maiden, and Patrick's campaign, which is what now? Oath of the War Machine.
Oracle of War.
Oracle of War.
Oracle of War. That's it. Sorry, Patrick. And you can find our products on amethystdragonfly.com or eldritchentertainment.com.
All right, very nice. Maximilian.
All right, same things. Next week will be a classic D&D night, which I'm also in, where we play first edition. And definitely check us out on our channel, on my channel as well, which is twitch.tv/Groovy. I can be found on Twitch and Twitter and everything else pretty much under that.
And give them a spelling. What of Groovy?
Gruubii.
There you go. All right, Tabiana, what you got?
I am Tabiana, also known as Even Note or Kobold Even on Twitch, and on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month, I run a campaign called Raiders of the Lost Yark, which is a follow-up to Kobold Kindergarten. I am on Twitter as Even Note, my YouTube is Even Note, and I think that's about it.
All right, so I'm the community manager for Dungeons & Dragons Online, so all the company stuff, go to DDO.com to find out more. Thank you very much for watching on twitch.tv/DDOstream, on my personal channel, which is twitch.tv/MockDuck. I think I'm going to be doing a little retro stuff in the near future. If you're into that, maybe check it out. Otherwise, don't bother. It's fine. I don't do much of my Twitch these days. But I am going to be back in a few months here. Probably August will be my return to D&D Night on DDOstream, and I really do want to thank everyone very much for being here. So, have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again soon.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you for DMing. That was great.